Evening. So I was just thinking, I just keep going over various things in a few of these cases, and I thought, I just want to hear from you guys. I just want you, and maybe I'm sure that many of you already have. I want you to take time to really think about if your son, daughter, grandchild went missing, whether they were 3, 15, 19, whether you thought they ran away, whether you thought they were hiding out because they made a mistake, whether you thought they were injured, whatever it may be. And just try to think about what you would do. What would you do in the first 24 hours, 48 hours, a month out, 3 months out, 6 months out? What would you be doing? What steps would you take in those different phases? Or at least that you think you would take if you were in that position. Would you, if you were told you couldn't search by law enforcement, would you listen? Would you stay home? Would you leave the area? Would you think that you'd be able to work? Do you think you'd be able to, would you search yourself? Would you have people brought in to help you search? Would you have limitations on who you would have come in and help you search? And what are some of the places you might think to look in those types of situations, based on the age? If you presume them to just have vanished or that harm befell them, and I'm thinking about Sebastian, I'm thinking about Elijah, I'm thinking about Taman Tesser. In these cases where, outside of just, okay, let's follow the path, they just ran down the street in all of these cases, so let's just look in a 2 to 5 mile radius. Well, let's imagine where else you would consider looking in those. And it's easy to say, well, I'd look everywhere, but I mean, you'd have to sit down at a point and start thinking about methodical places that you would want to search, where you would want to canvass with flyers in these cases. And they're all different, and they all might require different methods. What if law enforcement told you not to search? What if law enforcement told you they weren't going to do an Amber Alert? What if law enforcement told you that they didn't consider it a missing case, that they considered it a runaway case, or that they're an adult, they can be missing, as we hear so often? I know that's a lot to ponder, so if you